Hey, happy Saturday. It's good to see you. I got my brows done yesterday and I told you I was going to conceal them. Look at this beautiful scarf I just bought. I'm at the little thrift store and I want to show you what I got. I had to go get my car inspected. And let me show you right quick. I love this. You know, a little advice from my life experience. If you're looking for a good place to take care of your car, personally, now this is just me, in my part of the world, I avoid the shiny, slick, big ass service stations. I don't go there. I've had bad luck with them in the past. They always manage to find something else wrong with my car. It's really interesting. Like, I wasn't having any trouble until I started coming here. Anyway, I find small service stations that have been in business for like 1,000 years. They treat you right. I'm telling you, that there's this one that I've been going to forever. I never have a problem with them. If I have an issue with my car, I know I can take it there and they will be honest with me. If there's nothing wrong, they will tell me, hey, you know, here's what it is. It's nothing to worry about. I don't have to worry about them charging me a bunch of money for something I don't need. So here's what it, now I just made a really quick sweep sitting there waiting for my car to get inspected. I was the only person in there. But I didn't want the owner, you know, the owner was the one doing my inspection. I didn't want him to look in like, what's that crazy lady doing? But I just want to show you what it looks like on the inside. This is old school right here. See, I love places like this. I'd rather come to a place like this than those high-tech places. This is where you get treated right. This is where you don't get screwed over by dishonest ass people. So after I got done with my car inspection, I decided to pop over to the little thrift store, and here I am. And I realized I wasn't wearing anything to conceal my eyebrows, and for some reason people on this channel are very touchy about my eyebrows when I get them tinted. Some people just get tore out of frame over it. They're actually not as dark as they normally are. I asked her to not leave the dye on there quite so long because I tell you what, they were really dark last time, but I had them done 5 weeks ago and I still had some of the tint when I went back yesterday. It is remarkable how long that stuff lasts. So they're not as dark as they normally are, but it may be shocking to some people, and you have to insulate and, you know, cradle people these days. You don't want to upset them, you know. Oh my goodness, they'll burst into flames or something. You know, speaking of that, you know, I made this video with those little bitty ducks, you know, organizing the little ducks. People get upset because I said the lighter colored ones aren't pink and they were actually orange. You won't believe the number of people who got upset about that. And also, some people didn't like the way I was organizing them, and they all complained that it upset their OCD. And I'm thinking, you know, if you actually had OCD, I don't know that you would even watch a video like this. I mean, if you are that easily bothered by a lady on the internet picking plastic ducks out of a little woven basket, I think you need to just get the hell off the internet entirely. I think you need to just go full Amish. You need to just stop. You need to go out and chop some wood and build a fire and just sit down. I mean, I think that's what you need to do. You know, get one of those triangle reflector signs, put it on the back of your buggy, and drive your horse down the road. That's what you really need. You need to get the hell off the internet. Don't ever come back. If I have had literally dozens of people bitch at me because they didn't like either I called the duck by the wrong color in their opinion, or I was organizing them incorrectly. Like, oh, this one was askew and I couldn't watch the rest of the video, you bitch. Like, y'all really, seriously, we need to just start up like an Amish 2.0 community, take y'all's devices away and boot your ass out there, because that's what you need. You need a swift kick in the ass, you know, figuratively. I'm not condoning violence, but you need to get the hell off the internet. You need to get out into the real world and do something. You need to do something. You need to build something, make something. You really need to do that. I am serious. This is a strange period of time that we live in right now. It's a very strange period that we're in at this point. It's unlike anything that any human has ever experienced in the history of mankind. I mean, no other generation of people has experienced the shit we are now. It is crazy. It is weird. It is a weird time to live in. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to get to experience this. Because it's weird, but it's also fascinating because I love human behavior. But I am sick of people complaining about my plastic ducks. My God. I don't know. That's been a very popular video, and I've had a lot of people bitching about it. Like, it's like the sandwiches. What is it about me making sandwiches that pisses people off? I don't know, but it does. People get very mad when I make sandwiches. It really upsets people. Amish. You need to go full Amish. You do. Go out there and, you know, chop some wood and, you know, get your hoe and, you know, not a person. Get like, you know, the thing with the stick and the, get out there and, you know, dig in the dirt a little bit. Plant some potatoes, maybe some okra or whatever. You know, grow a garden. Do that. Take the energy and put it into something that will actually benefit somebody. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that. Sorry, I do apologize, but it just, God, it chaps my ass sometimes. People, anyway, so I do apologize. But I bought this beautiful silk scarf. Isn't it pretty? Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's not very big. It's kind of small. I actually thought about giving it to one of my instructors. This looks like something she would wear. She's about this tall, and she's a ball of energy, and she's just the most fun person, and she loves stuff like this. I might give her that. I just bought it in there for 50 cents. It's a beautiful silk scarf, 50 cents. I spent $13 at the thrift store. Let me show you what I got. I really like this. Look at this necklace. Woo. This was $2. Isn't it pretty? I love the color. Look at it. It's from Chico's. And it's just so pretty. Look. It's beautiful. It's kind of heavy. Has a big lobster claw clasp. About 4 inches of adjustable chain. But I just love the color. It's not like a shiny, you know, in-your-face gold color. It kind of has a hammered texture to part of it. $2. So I got that for $2. And I wanted something, see what I do. I take my insulated drink bottle with me, so I go to my exercise class after work. I found this insulated little carrier that is the perfect size that I could put my drink in and leave it in the trunk, keep it even colder. It was only 25 cents for this little thing here. And I bought some clothes. I bought this pretty red top. It's kind of hard to see. I might do a show and tell video with some of this stuff later on my other channel. Maybe. But you'll be able to see my eyebrows, though. You know, you need to mentally prepare yourself before you click on it or look at the thumbnail. I like the shade of red in this shirt. It's really pretty. It's that sort of a, it's not a cherry red. It's like a true red, I guess. It's from Morona. And I just thought that was cute. That was actually half price. This was only $1.50. And I saw this when I was in here last time. This is a little, like a thin, gauzy cardigan, but I love the colors in it. You have this yellow and these green shades, kind of taupe, beige, and white. I have a skirt that I think would look really cute with this right here, but it's very thin, as you can see through it. This was full price. This was $3 from, we don't know who made it. There's no name on it or anything, but I just thought it was very cute. I bought some stuff to sell on eBay. I bought a pair of men's Land's End. No, I didn't buy these for eBay. I bought these for my older son. Land's End gray pants. They're 32/34s, which is what my son wears. So those are hard. It's hard to find stuff with a 34-inch inseam. So I got those for $3. And a dress. Oh, this dress is so cute. You'll have to just look at the show and tell video where I can actually hold it up. But it's this adorable little dress. Look at the little flowers on it. It's short sleeved. I didn't try it on, but it may actually be, it's too big. That's okay though, because I'm going to wear a belt with it anyway. It's a size 10, so it's going to be too big, but I'm going to wear a belt with it. I just thought it was so cute. Look at these little sleeves. Now, I will have to wear a jacket with them or I'll freeze my baguettes off at work because it's always cold at work. But the one time I asked if they could bump the temperature up a little bit. They have zones in this where I work, so if you're cold, you can have it bumped up in your zone. I did that, but then it got really hot. Like, don't you have an in-between in there somewhere? Because now I'm dying. Anyway, I'd rather just be cold. Because you can put on clothes. You can only take off so much without getting sent to HR. So, this is pretty. It's a dark brown trim. Nice. But I love the blue with these pretty... I like the dark brown with these pretty blue flowers. It's not super long. It's like knee length. It's fully lined from... focus. We got French and then we went English again. Focus. I bought 2 t-shirts. All of their t-shirts are 2 for 25 cents. Now let me tell you, this place is great. If you need a lot of t-shirts, like if you have a job or a hobby or something where it messes up your shirt, like if you like to paint or if you are a painter, you can come in here and buy t-shirts all day long. Now, most of them have like, it's like from somebody who ran a 5K or whatever. They're not, most of them aren't plain. But all their t-shirts are 2 for $1.25. I mean, you can't beat that. Shoot, if you need some cheap t-shirts, telling you. I got this one for my younger son. I just thought it was cool. He can't wear it to school because it has pew-pews on it, but I thought he might be able to wear that this summer around the house. I thought he would like that. So, he's thinking about going to gunsmithing school when he's older. We've looked into it a little bit. He's very interested in it. He's fascinated. He's learned a lot about gunsmithing, and that's what my dad did. My dad was a gunsmith, and we had a shooting range down below our house, and his shop was on our property. So, I've been around it all my life, but my younger son is very interested anyway. I thought he might like to wear that. I don't know. I thought it was cute. And I also got him an Adidas. He likes Adidas stuff. They had this Adidas t-shirt 2 for $1.25 as well. So I got that. And then for eBay, I found these cute pants. They're men's shorts. Well, they're not pants. They're shorts. They're men's shorts from Izod. And they have little pineapples on them. Now, I know what the pineapple stands for, but sometimes a pineapple is just a pineapple, and none of these are upside down. A little of them are cattywampus. They're going like that, but they're not upside down. That's so stupid. We do live in kind of a stupid time. Every now and then I'll just hear something and just go, that's just stupid. Why is that an issue? My God. Anyway, I thought these would sell pretty well, and they were $3. So some cute little Izod shorts. And that's all I bought. But I got all of that for $13. I thought that was pretty great. And my scarf, too. This was 50 cents for my little silk scarf. Isn't it adorable? I love all the colors in it. It's very festive. It's very festive. But now, I have to go to Walmart, and I'm going to take you at least to the parking lot. Honey, I'm not going to run you over. You go ahead. Yes. So it was great. I found some good stuff, and all the money goes to a good cause. This place is staffed totally by volunteers. They donate all the money that they get to local charities. It's great. And it also goes to fund their food pantry. They have the churches right there. It's run by this church. And it also goes to help their food pantry. Let's go this way. So and everybody in there is just so nice. And I'm thinking about volunteering to help them. The only problem is, I would love to volunteer. The only problem is there is one person who works in there. There's an older lady who snaps and pops her gum nonstop, and she works there a lot. And I'd have to wear my loop earplugs. I couldn't. I can't be near her. She just. That's the only thing holding me back is that. Like, I can't be around that. I can't. If you know anybody that has misophonia or you have it, it is constant. Crack, 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 pop, 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 crack, crack. Just constant. No. That's the only thing stopping me. You don't have to be a member of the church. You could just volunteer. I don't go to that church, but I love their stuff. I don't know, just a random thought. But so anyway, I'm going to Walmart because I have to get, what do I have to get? Pepsi's. Dang it, I need to go to the small mart. Maybe I should just go to the small mart. What was I wanting to go to the big Walmart for? The small mart normally has my Pepsis. The big one, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'll take this off before I go in because I feel kind of ridiculous, but I didn't want you to have to look at my eyebrows. But yeah, the tent I got last time, yeah, it looks kind of ridiculous for a day or two. But hell, that's why I get it done on a Friday, because I don't have to go to work. I'm not going to be around anybody. Not really. By the time I go back to work on Monday, they've calmed down and they don't look ridiculous anymore. They're definitely darker, but that tent held on for 5 weeks. I mean, there was still some there. I was having to use the pencil a little bit, but not much. That tent is great. It's henna brows, and they start out really dark, but I'm telling you, that stuff is great. Great, I love it. I'm not going back to getting them waxed, and the tent that the other person used was nowhere near as good as that henna stuff. That henna stuff is fantastic. And I always get a little ASMR while I'm in there. I always do. Not when they're threading. They thread them, you know. That doesn't really hurt, but it's a little uncomfortable. But when they're applying the dye, the henna stuff, oh God, every time. It's so good. It's so good. Just the way they gently touch the brows, you know, when they're applying it. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I really do. So, I'm having a pretty good day. I did get my car inspected. Everything was fine. But see, here in North Carolina, here's how it works. So, what you have to do every year is you have to go get your vehicle inspected first, and then wait a day or two because it has to get into the statewide system, the computer, whatever. And then you can go online to NCDOT and pay your registration fees and your taxes, and you do all that together at once. Used to be you paid them separately, but now it's all kind of lumped together, and you can do it online. It's really quick to do. And my son took his car and got it inspected earlier in the week, so he's good. So I'm going to pay the stuff for my car and his car at the same time, and then he'll pay me back for his. So just get it all done, but you have to get them inspected before you can pay your taxes and your registration fees. Taxes on my car for the year were about $140, and my son's car was about the same. That's one thing you need to think about if you're thinking about buying a new car. And it's something people don't automatically think about. You have to pay taxes on that car. You have to pay property taxes on that car. Well, depending on where you live. Now, again, this is not professional advice. I'm just telling you. Like, if you live in North Carolina, I can speak to North Carolina. You have to pay property taxes every year on your house and your car, motorcycle, whatever it is. You have to pay taxes on that, and when you buy a new car, you may be shocked. You may want to find out ahead of time, what are my taxes going to be on this car every year? Because that's something you're going to have to pay every year. What is my insurance going to cost me? Your car insurance will probably go up. What's my car insurance going to cost me? So when you're thinking about buying a vehicle, you might want to factor all that into your decision. You know, at least look into it and find out, okay, if I do buy this vehicle, here's what my taxes are going to be. If you have to pay taxes, some states you don't have to, but in North Carolina you do. So for my car and my son's car, it's about $300 a year in property taxes for those two cars, and you have the registration fee is like, oh, I don't know, $30 a piece. And then the inspection is $30 a piece. So, you know, that's an extra $120. I mean, it adds up. So it's something you definitely need to think about when you're buying a vehicle. You're going to have to, that's part of your expense right there. It's not just the monthly payments. You have to consider that as well. You need to find out if you've never had a vehicle and you don't know, do I have to pay property taxes in my state? You know, and if so, how much would it be for this vehicle? Anyway, I don't mean to get off on all that, but I went ahead, so both inspections are done, probably by, well, definitely by Wednesday I'll be able to go online and pay everything. But you know something I've noticed around here, used to be in the past, they would pull you over for expired tags. And with the tags here, you can look at the upper right-hand corner and there will be a sticker, and it has the month, 3-letter you know, abbreviation for the month, and then the year, and that's when your tag expires. My tags and my son's tags will expire at the end of August, but I already got the, oh, there goes a cat. Sorry. But I had already gotten the stuff in the mail from the DOT or the DMV or whoever. DMV, MCDMV, that's what it is, not DOT. I can't keep all this shit straight. I had already gotten the stuff in the mail about my taxes and everything, so I thought, let me go ahead, we'll get the cars inspected, and just go ahead and get that paid, get it done, so I don't have to worry about, you know, remembering to do it later. It'll be done. I can just forget about it. They used to pull people over for expired tags. They don't really do that anymore. So what I've started to see in the last couple of years, and I don't know, I just pay attention to weird stuff. You see a lot of expired tags. And I don't mean just expired like a month ago. I mean expired like 2 freaking years ago. I see cars with no tags at all. Just driving, you know, no license plate on it at all. They're just driving. I mean, damn. We're just not even going to pretend that no tags. They're just driving with no tags on their car. And little 30-day tags that expired 6 months ago, they don't really pull people over for that, so people have just quit worrying about it. I don't know. Now, I know when I lived in Illinois, now this was over 20 years ago, but when I lived in Illinois, you didn't have to get your car inspected. They didn't do inspections up there, and that's why I was able to drive my Volkswagen bus. It would have never passed inspection, trust me. That thing was held together by barbed wire and prayers. And that thing, literally, I mean, the turn indicator, the blinker thing on the back of the bus was off of an old camper, and it stuck out. It was definitely not original parts. Yeah. There was a whole lot about that bus that would not have passed inspection, I know. And we do have emissions checks here. Used to be there for a little while. Some counties had emissions requirements and other ones didn't. And you could go like one county over and get your inspection done for $10 in a county that didn't require emissions. But if you have it done here, it's 30. Yeah, I did that a few years, but I think every county has it now. But there for a while, I was going to another county to get my inspections because it was $20 cheaper. Just drive over to the next county and get it done. Hell yeah, save you $20. It's still legitimate. It's in the state. All it has to be inspected in the state. That's all they require. Like, I'm going down to Montgomery County. It's $10 down there, and they don't do emissions. So it's $20 cheaper. Anyway, yeah, you see a lot of tags that are expired. I mean, like really expired, and they just, I don't know, I guess we're just not gonna worry about it. And a lot of people drive without licenses. My older son was telling me, you know, when he was in high school, he knew probably 10 different kids that would drive to school every day and didn't have driver's licenses. They just would borrow one of their parents' old cars or whatever. And yeah, they would just drive. They had no license, no learner's permit, no nothing. They were just driving. Shit. We're just not going to worry about it. No wonder it's like the damn Wild West out here. It's going to get worse because they're not enforcing anything anymore. So, hell, I don't know why I care. Well, I care because it's what I'm supposed to do, and I like to do what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. I'd be the one to get pulled over for it, and they'd throw me in jail or something. I can't even eat a grape in a grocery store without getting caught. I can't do shit, man. The universe is always watching me. I look like I'm getting ready to go out for a color run. I got on my Namaste elephant shirt. Got on neon pink shorts. I'm styling and profiling today. I don't know. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go in here and get Pepsi's, and I need super glue. I was cleaning out the area where my washer and dryer, right? They're kind of under the stairs going upstairs, you know? And there's a little kind of like dead space. Like you have the washer and dryer, and then there's just this dead space where the stairs are, and I store stuff in there. But it gets kind of dusty and dust bunny-ish back there. So occasionally I have to just pull a bunch of stuff out and sweep and, you know, just clean and wipe everything down. And so I did that this morning. Where was I going with that? I was doing that, and I cleaned all that out. It was awful. I have like extra bottles of water back there, like gallons of water, and all the paint for the interior of my house, I have it all labeled. Like when I've had any painting done, the paint that's left over, they give it to me. And I just write on the top of the can, this is the upstairs bathroom or the downstairs bathroom. And, you know, so I was doing that this morning. And I hit my head. I always hit my head. I try not to. I always hit my head on the angle. Hit my damn head. That's going to be sore tomorrow. I got that done this morning, and I am gonna mop. I'm gonna go home and sweep and mop when I get home. Just doing some generic house cleaning, and tomorrow I have to get all the pictures off the walls, everything out of the little linen closet, because they're coming Monday morning to redo my carpet on the stairs in the hallway. So I have to make sure to prepare, because they said get all the pictures off the walls, unplug everything, get everything out of the way, get everything off the floor. So I got to do that tomorrow just to prepare, because I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be at work. I got to work Monday. I'm off Tuesday, but I have to work Monday. It should be pretty quiet, I imagine. But, yeah, so I got to do that. But, I mean, it's a typical Saturday. It's really hot outside, though. It's toasty. It's humid out there. But I don't plan to do a whole lot. I was going to tell you something about cleaning out from under there now, and I forgot what it was. Oh, super glue. That's where I was going with that. Super glue. Yeah, so I have this fold-up drying rack in there. I had a wooden one, but it was decrepit, and I had had it for a long time. And then I found a metal one that collapses. I found it in a thrift store for like $5 or whatever. So I bought the metal one. The only problem is the sticks, the metal sticks that you put your stuff on. One of them, it has these little rubber things that fit down into the frame. One of the little things broke off, and I was going to try to super glue it back on, and I got the super glue out, and it was hard as a rock because somebody didn't put the lid back on it properly. So I had to throw it away. It's no good. The whole thing is hard as a rock. I found some epoxy. I don't know if it's going to work, but I put it on there and set it where hopefully it'll dry. But I'm trying to get that little piece back on there so it'll fit back down in there properly. But I got to get some super glue, Pepsis. This one usually has my Pepsis. The big one, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It seemed like there was something else. Maybe some frozen pizzas. I don't know. I bought a big pack of bacon at Aldi day before yesterday, and it was on clearance because it was right at the sell-by date. So I got it for $2, this big thing of bacon. And I made the whole thing last night. We had bacon as part of our dinner last night. It was okay, but I like the Black Label thick cut bacon better. It's more expensive, but it tastes better. I may get some more bacon. I don't know. And shoot, I don't know. This coming week is going to be weird because I have to work Monday, then I'm off Tuesday, then I have to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to be a strange week, but this will be our last day off, like a holiday for a while. We won't have another one until, shoot, the end of what? Beginning of September? When is Labor Day? Well, whenever Labor Day is, that's the next time we have a day off. So, I don't know. It'll be all right. It'll all work out. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and for being here. I hope that your weekend is going well. Stay cool wherever you are. If it's hot, drink plenty of water. Don't get overheated. And I'll see you again soon.